Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. So I'm so excited because today is part 2 of the Dollar Tree 3D wooden gingerbread house. And also I had planned on creating a wooden gingerbread wreath, but instead I changed my plans and I created 2 sets of Dollar Tree wooden gingerbread cookie pops. Okay, so here we're going to pick up where we left off on part 1, and here's my wooden gingerbread house. All the glue is nice and dry, everything is nice and tight, and so I'm taking some of the Dollar Tree caulking and I'm going to begin with sealing up all the cracks. And it's kind of ironic because isn't that what caulking's for? But anyway, we'll go in and add caulking to decorate, so wherever there's supposed to be snow we will have some caulking. And I sped it up pretty quickly because this took forever and this would have been an hour video for sure, so I sped it up. But look how cute. Okay, so here's another plaque that I had, and I went ahead and removed the door off of it because my 3D house did not have a door, so I was able to take it off. I did end up cracking it a little bit, but it'll work. So I'm just gonna glue it on real quick, and here's my little crack, you can see it, but you know, it's hardly noticeable, so I'm fine with it. So add a little bit of glue here and a little bit of glue there, and I just pop that on there real quick. Super cute. Looks like it's never been missing. So here I'm gonna go in with some white chalk paint, and you're probably thinking, well, the caulking's already white. Yeah, but when it dries like a dull white. So I wanted a nice bright white. So I'm going to go in everywhere that I added the caulking. I'm going to go in with some paint. And I'm going to take advantage of the paint being wet. And I'm going to add some very fine glitter. I mean, the real fine stuff. The pretty stuff. Not the annoying stuff. But the real pretty stuff. You'll see it at the end. Oh my goodness, it came out so cute. So again, I'm just going to go in wherever I have placed the caulking. I'm going to paint it with this bright white chalk paint and add a little bit of sparkle and shine, a little bit of glitter to give it that sugar, that gingerbread sugar kind of look. I think a good gingerbread house needs to look like it's a little sugary. Okay, so now I'm going to do my tree. And so I'm going to add caulking to the tree and make it look like snow. And look at this. When I speed it up like this, wow, I'm good. If you only knew how long it took me to do this. It took me a long time. I have such unsteady hands. Oh my goodness. So I use a little bit of water on my fingers to help pat things down. So now I'm just adding a few dots here and there just to give it a cookie look. Gotta give it a cookie look. So I'll let that dry. And now I'm going to add some caulking to my gingerbread men, to their bow ties. I do their bow ties, and I do end up doing their hair. I wasn't going to do their hair, but I had extra in the bottle or in the tube, and I thought, well, why not? I'll go for it. So here I go in with the hair, and I really kind of winged it on the hairstyles. I really wasn't sure what I was doing, but in the end, they came out cute. And first I was just going to outline it, but then I ended up filling it in, which I didn't shoot that. I didn't video that portion, but I do end up filling it in, so. But I had fun doing this. I had fun trying to create and give him hair. And I even did the girl. I wasn't going to do the girl either. I mentioned it in my part 1 video that I wasn't going to give her hair, but I thought, oh, why not? Why not? I had extra caulking in the tube, so just went ahead and went for it. And it was a little tricky because I had already put the bow on there, but I got it on there. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with some air dry clay, and I'm going to create some gumdrops, or what's supposed to look like gumdrops. My husband says it looks like gum that was already chewed up. Yeah, I'm not a gumdrop maker, but I did my best. So I just made these little kind of like triangle kind of shape, and I let them dry. I let them dry overnight. And so here they're all nice and dry, and I'm going to go in and paint them with these 4 colors, which I ended up not doing this red one here. I ended up using the crimson red from Waverly, the chalk paint. And so here I have them all nice and painted and let them dry. And I did add glitter to the gumdrops as well. So here I'm going to finish painting and adding some glitter. So I had to do this project in stages because there was a lot of drying time. The caulking needed drying time, the clay needed drying time, the paint needed drying time, everything needed drying time. So it took a while. I had to do everything in stages. So here I'm just trying to embellish this little wreath, this little door wreath, and I'm just going with the traditional colors. So here I'm adding some more chalk paint to the roof and adding more glitter. It's like the same thing. Chalk paint, glitter, chalk paint, glitter. Yeah, it was a pretty good project. Let me tell you, it was a pretty good project. But it was fun. So I just keep working on it, trying to get it nice and coated. I wasn't really crazy about that kind of dull white look. I really wanted a nice bright white. And then I wanted this sugary look too, so had to add that. Okay, so now I'm checking to see if my gumdrops are nice and dry, and they're almost dry. Some of them were still a little bit soft, so I'm going to wait. So I'm going to take this yellow marker and just color the inside of the windows. I want it to look like the lights are on inside, so give it that warm, kind of glowy look. And I know that the original color was already that beigey color, but I wanted more of a yellow color. So I got a real light yellow marker. And it's not very noticeable on the camera on this video, but I'm telling you, it's a little bit more noticeable when you see it. So now I'm going to take these glue sticks that I purchased from the Dollar Tree. They are glitter, they're colored glitter glue sticks. And so I wanted the 4 colors for the lights, for the Christmas lights, but I was kind of bummed that there was no blue included in the pack. So I'm taking some green, some red, some gold, and some silver. And I'm just taking little bits of it because I'm going to glue them together and create one glue stick that will give me the 4 colors without wasting long whole glue sticks, if that makes any sense. And since these are mini glue sticks, I've got to use my mini Surebonder glue gun. And I've got to first empty out the glue that's in there, which is not much. It was just a little bit of glue that was left in there. But I don't waste it. I end up utilizing it and dipping my gumdrops in that melted glue. So I didn't waste it. So look at my little gumdrops. They look like little rocks. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with the glitter glue sticks. And so I'm first doing red, and then I believe I do green, and then silver, and then last gold. So I'm making sure to skip a few so it's not the same color back to back. And when I'm done with one particular color, then I'll empty out the rest on my napkin, on my paper towel, and I'll continue with the next color. So this way, I'm not wasting long glue sticks. I'm just wasting the little bits that I don't need. So I'll just empty out until I find my new color. And it came out super cute. I like the way these glitter sticks, these glitter glue sticks, they had a nice effect on it. Made it look like they were actually lights. So I was pretty happy with it. And then I used my little tweezers to remove any of those hot glue webs, and that's a pretty cool little hack. So once I get all my little light bulbs done, then I'm going to go in with this garland. It's like a candy cane garland, plastic. And I'm going to cut off a few of the candy canes. And I'm just going to use these to help embellish the house a little bit. Not a lot, but just a little bit. So I add a little dab of glue, and I'll place one on one side, and I'll place one on the other side. And that is all. I didn't want to give it too many of those candy canes. So now I'm going to go in with one of these little signs that says Candy Cane Lane. And I thought, well, this would be a cute little base for my house. Unfortunately, it's not wide enough, so I ended up using a second one for the back portion. But I'll put this one in the front because I wanted to have a name. Kind of like, you know how some homesteads have a name? Well, this one's going to be called Candy Cane Lane. And so I'm adding some little trees. And I'm adding some of these little trees as well. These little wooden trees. And so I painted them green. Added a little bit of the glitter. And look, my little house. So cute. Oh my goodness, all the details. I just love it. I love it. It's so cute. And look, it's 3D. It's got 4 walls. It's got 4 walls. I probably could have decorated the side walls a little bit more because it looks like it's empty. But no, those are walls. Yes, this house has 4 walls and roof. Just doesn't have a floor. Okay, now back to our little gingerbread men. These are going to be the cookie pops. So now I'm going in with the chalk paint again, as just the same as the house. Going in with the chalk paint and the glitter, and the same with the cookie tree, chalk paint, glitter. So I get them all done. I'm telling you, this was a process. This was a little process. But it was so fun. So the reason why I ditched the whole wreath idea is because these plaques, this tree and the gingerbread men, they are huge. And they just overwhelmed a wreath. They overwhelmed it completely. So I thought, no, I need to go to plan B. And that's when I thought, you know what? Those cookie pops that you put in a flower pot that are so cute, I'm totally doing that. And that's what I did. And it came out so cute. So here I'm brushing off the excess glitter. So now I'm going to go in with these wooden dowels from the Dollar Tree from Crafter Square. And I go ahead and grab 6 of them, 1 for each piece. And I'm going to cut them different lengths. I'm going to leave 3 long, and I'm going to cut 3 different lengths. So I haven't explained, but the reason why I chose to do 1 gingerbread girl and 4 gingerbread boys is because they represent my grandchildren. Almost all my crafts that have to do with boys and girls have to do with my grandchildren. I don't know if you've noticed that, but that is why. Because I have 1 granddaughter and 4 grandsons. So now I'm going to go in and paint all my dowels, my wooden dowels, with this brown paint. And then all I did from here is glue these to my plaques and put these sticks in pots, and I was done. And here's the look. I think they came out so cute. What do you guys think? If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And until my next video, which is tomorrow, I have a couple videos coming up tomorrow. So until then, stay healthy, safe, and strong, and warm. So have a great, great day. Bye-bye.